We are all about to experience monumental change. This is a time of tremendous upheaval. So I'm just asking and I'm just presenting the idea to people who are outside of the truther community. Hi, Ellie Weber. Welcome back to my channel, my dear friends and families. I wanted to make a sort of a different video. I want to make a video that isn't really for the truther community, but to people at large, people who aren't really convinced one way or another. They're watching the world go by in great puzzlement. There are a lot of people like us that are really confused what's going on. Nobody really has the answer. I mean, I've been doing a lot of research, and I can't say that I've come to the bottom of any rabbit holes where I found the absolute truth. Please like and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so I can send you other videos, let you know when the live meetings are. Come to the live meetings if you want more explanations. Check out the show more below. Check out ASEA, excellent product. My hair is growing back. That's one of the miracles I want to talk about. Check out the Life Wave patches if you need energy, if you need healings, and also Purium, a great source of organic food. Check out everything in the show more below the video, and let's rock. So today I wanted to make a kind of a different video. This is not really a truther video. I'm a member of the truther community, I suppose. I mean, we are looking for the truth. We've been getting intel posts for a couple of years. We've been getting a lot of inside information, which most of the world knows nothing about. It's this kind of video I want to make to break through that barrier. If you're operating within your intellect, you're going to say to yourself, in all these situations, what do the experts do? What do the doctors say? What do the lawyers say? Let's go to the experts. Let's ask them. But we found in this case, a lot of the experts did not have the right information. And I know in my community, when this situation hit, all the doctors in my community said, it's a great idea. You should get it. The RABBI said you should do it. I mean, and everybody said, they're the experts. We should follow them. But I think in some cases, we have to learn as human beings, as children of godliness, that we also have a kind of an instinctual framework. We have an inner knowing. And my inner knowing told me, no, I really don't want to get that. And when they told me in my job, you're going to lose your job if you don't get what we tell you to do, I was like, okay, I'll lose my job. I went beyond the matrix. I said, okay, I give up. I got to that point of maximum fear. It wasn't really fear for me, but I got to a point where it should have been maximum fear. And I just said, I'm letting go. I'm going to just trust God that I'll be okay. And I am okay. I've done very well since that moment. I started a YouTube channel. My boss at work told me that I should stop making videos for the kids. I was a school teacher for 20 years. I had the most secure job imaginable. And they told me, you're out. You can't get unemployment. You'll never work again. I was just cut loose from the matrix. This turned out to be the greatest thing that ever happened to me, and I was able to really change my life. But what I want to ask you, because I want to broaden myself, I want to step out of the truther community. I know what keywords that will get people to look at my videos, my truthers. I know what they want to hear. They're all looking for the dates of when everything is going to happen. I'm not interested in the truther community. I am a person of change. I enjoy change. I enjoy evolving as my consciousness grows. And I really want to reach out to the world in general, not just the truthers. And I just want to ask people in a non-hostile way. I'm not questioning you. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not interested in that. I'm just interested in just opening your eyes just a little bit, or let's both open our eyes just a little bit, because I also have to open my eyes in order to communicate with you. I have to see, well, how come they don't see what I see? And it's okay. You don't see what I see because you're more trusting. You're more loving, perhaps. You've been taught maybe in a better way than I have to trust the authorities. I, from an early age, have been a rebellious kind of person. So it's a lot easier for me to reject that kind of information. I want to say that about 30 years ago, I made a decision, a conscious decision, to stop watching TV and movies. I said to myself, I don't really want to have other people's adventures in my mind anymore. I want to have my own adventure. And that's really what has led me to understand the idea of personal change. And I'm not here to argue with you. I don't want to present you with facts about the medical community or the banking community. And yeah, we all know about the quantum financial system and how the old system is about to be uprooted. I mean, I think we know about that. But the bottom line is like this. We are all, whether you're a truther or not a truther, we are all about to experience monumental change. In fact, we already have. We've already gone through tremendous, interesting situations, being locked down in your homes, having to deal with mandatory situations imposed from you from outside, having your jobs threatened, your livelihood, losing your jobs. A lot of people have lost jobs. So this is a time of tremendous upheaval. So I'm just asking, and I'm just presenting the idea to people who are outside of the truther community that you may just want to just think about a slightly different way of thinking about things. And this is really a biblical idea. And I don't want to get into religion because I know people are scared. They don't want to talk about religion. Religion divides people. I've heard this many times, that it's evil and all this kind of stuff. I personally choose my religion. I'm Jewish. I chose this. This is part of my adventure. But I'm not interested in imposing it on anybody else. I mean, we don't do that so much in our tradition. But the point is like this. I made a conscious decision to move outside of the matrix 30 years ago when I turned off the TV and stopped watching movies. A lot of the movies, a lot of the TVs, you might think of them as indoctrination. I don't even want to go there. I don't want to go in that direction on this video. To start thinking with your heart, to start asking yourself, to start empowering yourself, maybe just a little bit in small ways, and say, does that really make sense in my heart? Yes, I know he's a big expert. I know this is my boss. I know this is what I've been trained to do. And if you just follow the program, everything will be okay. But the truth is, if you follow the program, things are not so okay. In this video, I don't want to make any startling pronouncements. I don't want to point fingers at anyone. I mean, really, at the end of the day, the only one you can really change is yourself. And if I was going to point any fingers, it would be at me. Because I'm constantly analyzing my situation. I'm constantly saying, was that the right thing to do? Are you doing the right thing? Is this okay? And that's for me, and that's how I'm constantly changing. I'm not the same person 2 days in a row, and I consider that a good thing. But anyway, I was freed from this, what I now think of as a very oppressive employment, and I got to make videos, and I'm really excited about it. But I want to share in a loving way. This is the bottom. I'm not going to go on for much longer. I just want to share in a loving way. I just want to ask you, as my brother, as my sister, as you could be my father, you could be my son, you could be my daughter. We're all connected. This is humanity. What I'm asking for really is just this. Just start to examine your life and say, does this make sense? I'm sure you're already there. If you're watching this video, you already are on the right side of things. But I just want to say, we are coming into the most colossal change, and it's going to be a good change. We are moving, despite what the news says, despite what you see in the political arena, despite what you see in the banking system, despite what you see in the medical situation. We are coming into what's called the Great Awakening, the age of Aquarius, the time of Mashiach, of the Messiah, and nothing can stop what's coming. So all you really have to do in order to move forward in this stage is ask yourself, does this make sense to me? Does this make sense to my heart? Because we all have hearts. We all have an inner knowing. We all know what's right and wrong. We don't need people to tell us what you did was horrendous. Why? There's some law that was passed 15 years ago, and it was, if a law has to be explained to you, it's not really a law. Then it becomes that's really a lie. A law makes perfect sense. Do I want to steal from somebody? Maybe I do, but it's not a good idea Do I want to hurt somebody? Not really. I don't like doing that. I mean, I don't need, a whole book of law to tell me don't do something wrong to somebody else. I mean, they said that they asked Hillel, a great sage in Jewish tradition, could you explain the whole Torah while standing on one foot? He said, don't do to others what you don't want done to yourself. The rest is commentary. This is God's law. We're coming into an age, a quantum age, an age of liberation, an age of peace, an age, no wars. We'll all have prosperity. We'll all be wealthy beyond our wildest dreams. We'll soon be at a point where we won't think about money at all. Coming close to that point. I mean, I don't worry so much about money. I don't pay my taxes. I don't have insurance. But I don't worry. I don't really worry about it. I'm kind of like moving off grid in a sense. But I'm using the good things. I have a place that's warm, that has heat and water and all kinds of nice services and beautiful views. So I'm not totally off the grid. All I'm saying is just think about it, but not with your mind. Think about with your heart. Open your heart just a little bit and say, does this make sense? Is this really what I'm about? So that's it. I just want to reach out with a gentleness to my brothers and sisters, to people who haven't really considered that a lot of the things we've been taught are crashing in the sea. A lot of things that we've assumed to be reality were just part of the matrix. So it's not a time to be upset. It's not a time to be nervous. It's not a time to be scared or angry. It's a time to feel love for yourself and for your personal struggle, and to just take a deep breath, go for a walk, talk to your children, enjoy yourself just a little bit, but enjoy yourself in a way that's not indoctrinational. In other words, watching a movie is very nice, but you're listening to somebody, you're experiencing somebody else's reality. Just experience your own reality, your own truth, your own hope, your own love, your own joy. And let's go out there into the world. May the force be with you. May God bless and protect you. And let's get out there with a big smile on our face. Take a deep breath. Help our brothers and sisters and rock the world.